Hello, hello. Welcome everyone. Pardon me. Um Welcome to Male Fuzz TV Live. I don't know why I had to think about that there for a second. I had that countdown timer on. It's the first time I've done that for the countdown to the stream. And I'd finished eating what I was eating in advance, but I was having like some chocolate orange treat things, and I was like struggling to like. I was like, oh shit, I've only got like 2 minutes left. I need to both these down. I'm cutting it close here, and I had to shove a handful in my mouth right before the end. So the 30 seconds extra of wait was me just burping to get it out of my system before we started. So you respect that I went the full 20 minutes that you joked you would. That was a 30-minute timer, in fact. Yeah, that'll probably be a main feature. That'll probably be something I do now. I might even make it longer if I feel like if it's necessary, or if it gains better results. But welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome to the stream. As was on the start screen, I have a few ideas for tonight. We can either do another Hitchcock movie, we can finally cross off Jaws 4, or we can play a video game. I don't necessarily have a specific video game in mind. I've got a couple of things that I'd probably be up for playing, but I thought I'd throw it on the option list regardless. So yeah, welcome. What are you staring at, cat? My cat is giving me the eye. Garrus in particular. That is. But yes, welcome. How is everyone? How are people? I realize that, I don't tend to have streams scheduled rigidly, so people don't necessarily know when to show up. So having a lengthy, like the stream starting in 30 minutes, or possibly even 60 minutes if I extend it, is a way of like saying, hey, everyone's got time to realize there's a stream and know when it's going to start. And it gives me like a specific time to like be like, shit, I need to be ready for this time. I've given myself X amount of time to eat, or whatever it may be. I'm gonna let the cat out. Oh, yes. Welcome. Also, I wonder what moderator is silently here, because someone approved a message and it wasn't me. But none of the moderators have actually said anything. Oh, never mind, it's Cindy. Never mind. Cindy's revealed herself, it's fine. Hey, Cindy. I think Cindy's too. Cindy. I think Cindy's too long. Cindy, you're too long. You think 60's too long? Maybe, I don't know. I don't think it matters that much if people get used to the idea of there being a timer at the start when the stream goes live. Because I think much more people notice that I'm streaming while I've been streaming for a while than notice when I go live immediately. So 60 might actually be fine. As long as people who are usually here as soon as they notice the notification are used to it being another hour, I don't think it matters. As long as it's consistent. But it wasn't you either, Cindy. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, David or Tyler are lurking, or were lurking at least, when I first popped up. So we'll see. Well, Bob's made his choice. He's rooting for Jaws 4. Like I say, the options are a Hitchcock movie, Jaws 4, or a video game. Nothing super fancy. Probably some XCOM or King of Retail, or I don't know, nothing like I don't really feel like anything super like tense or in depth or anything like that. I need to wait my nose, but I'm out of the usual. I need to go. The only thing I've got to wipe my nose with right now is toilet paper, so I have to go to the bathroom every time I want to wipe my goddamn nose. But yes, welcome everyone. Do I have a content update for you? Today on the TV channel, there was, of course, Babylon 5, as per every Monday, and the most recent episode of Chucky. Tomorrow will be Squid Game episode 3. Wednesday we'll have a new Star Trek Next Generation. It's possible there will also be something else on Wednesday, but those are the things that I can confirm 100% are definitely going to be out on those days. Squid Game 4 could be Wednesday, but even if I've got it ready, I'm likely to save it for Thursday at that point, just to keep the content nice and spread. So that's TV wise, obviously. Movie wise, of course, there was a new Ace yesterday. From Beyond. In fact, the new Patreon bonus Ace has went up today for patrons, all tiers. So that's cool. And me and Tim will be recording the streams after midnight this week. In fact, we're kind of recording 2 this week, if all goes to plan. And I mean, there's only 3 episodes left for the year, regardless. 2 Christmas episodes and something else. But I think 2 of them are getting recorded this week. So there will be a new streams early next week, regardless. And there'll be a new Ace at the weekend, as per usual. So, and as for top 10 stuff, I have finished capturing footage for the Christmas top 10, and my schedule is basically to record that like tomorrow or Thursday. Or maybe Wednesday. I don't know. In the next couple days, basically, I'll record it and then I'll be in the editing mode for like, I don't know, a few days, a week, whatever it may be, until it's ready and done. So those are the content updates as for right now. Reggae, you got 3 spins? You do have 3 spins to give out, yeah. You don't have 3 spins for yourself, but you've got 3 spins to give out to other people, should you wish to do such a thing right now. You'd rather watch Jaws 4 over Spider-Man Far From Home? I mean, I'm sure Spider-Man Far From Home is technically the better film, but yeah, that's fair. I feel like I should want to rewatch that since the new Spider-Man's coming out, but I don't really care that much. Like, I'm sure the new one will be fine, but I'm not that excited. Give them to Cindy. Alright, so Cindy's getting 3 spins. Let me get the wheel on the screen, and then let me get the interact box up. Alright, spin number 1. Good. Well, I mean, I wasn't at any jumping jacks, but good news for me all the same. In fact, I should do some jumping jacks tonight. I need to really whittle those down, god damn it. That's one of the bad parts of not streaming as much over the last week and a half, is that I've not really chipped away at them. Let my food settle and then I'll knock out some of them. Spin number 2. That's -1 for Cindy, which I feel was Renegade's plan all along. And then spin number 3. Leader -3. But that does not count when the leader themselves was the one who spun. And that was a Cindy spin, so that is just ignored. So, very cool. I can take the wheel away. So you lost 1 point. Could have been worse. Wasn't exactly a great set of 3 spins, but it could have been worse. Could have been way worse. Firefly's graced us with his presence. Isn't that right, Firefly? We've reached that time of year where my nose just needs to be wiped occasionally. I don't have a cold or I'm sick or anything. It's just that time of year. At least here where it's cold enough once it's winter to just have that feeling all the time. Hey, Firefly. You coming up to say hello? You coming up to say hi to the peoples? No? I mean, people in the chat before I went live seemed to mostly be leaning towards video game, although Bob is very strongly switched to Jaws 4. Cindy, how are you feeling about the options? Hey, Firefly. Board was here before the stream started, but he may have passed out. He's a bit of a lightweight, after all. One thing actually I want to do tonight, before we do anything else, is actually do the last 3 screenshots for the IO from the October stream. I want to just get those out of the way. You'll notice that the current goal is just another 5 movie round of screenshot game. I've actually prepped 2 future rounds for when goals are hit or whatever. So they're ready to go when it's hit, which is nice. I want to have some goals for the next little while that are a bit more instant and don't sort of add things that we have to get to eventually. Because we've got a few things to tick off and I want to try and get through those without adding to the list. So I took away the Christmas stream goal because I hadn't been streaming and it was kind of unfair that there wasn't actually that much time to like add to it. So there will be a Christmas stream regardless, although it won't be necessarily 12 hours. It'll just be however long I want it to be. But there will be a Christmas stream. But instead there's just some smaller goals in the meantime. For screenshot games and shit. If only Elsa was here, she may get more enjoyment out of Jaws 4. I feel like Elsa would rather a Hitchcock movie or King of Retail. If I was to guess what Elsa would want, that would be my educated summary. So, hey Firefly. Video games. Oh, Tyler wants a video game. Hey Tyler. Long time no see, Mr. Wrench. Oh. Right, Firefly. I need to I need to get the screenshot game ready. So I'm going to do that. Well, sure. On the lap cat. Okay. So we had 3 left from that Halloween round. We're going to knock out those. Have you thought about the game stream? I have not forgotten about the game night that is still owed as well. I think that's something we could probably do. Like, set a night for it soon, early December. So you're getting kind of a specially stream early December. It's game night. Which will have a mix of screenshot stuff and other things, and a bit of Jackbox and whatever else. Some Peter draws stuff badly. I remember that being a hoot for certain people. Hey, Allison. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah. Right, where am I? Okay, I think that's ready. What I'm going to do is go to studio mode just so I can see, because I'm always Is it in game stream? I think it's in game stream. There we go. Aha. Go over here. I click this button. So for those of you who weren't here for the start screen earlier on, we're either going to watch Jaws 4, a Hitchcock movie, or I'll play a video game. But we're going to knock out 3 screenshots first that I still owe from October. You're watching a Wheel of Time episode 4 discussion on another. I'm glad you found someone else talking about it, Alison, because I know you really wanted more discussion of it. But not something I could provide you with, unfortunately. I'm giving you a lot of Squid Game, though. A lot of Squid Game talk coming up. Okay, so let me transition. Hold on, actually, I'm thinking about it. King Clap of Clap Retail. Parent conferences tonight? Oh dear. I shouldn't need imagination. That's the beauty of things. Alright, transition. There we go. Okay, so there's 3 screenshots. I'll tell you what, let me move that goal bar up to here for this screen. Makes sense. People can take turns. I guess we can start with Renegade since she's a boss, stream boss. People just take turns, right? I guess. Oh. Do I think Ash walks so Chucky could run? That's a very obtuse question. I don't know if it really mattered that one existed before the other, but it's hard not to compare them given that they're both continuations that stick to the continuity, but whatever. B3 to start with. B3. Where am I? B3. What is this? Oh, I know what this is. Okay. I have to double check. One thing I need to do is make the chat text bigger so I'm not straining my eyes too far away from it. Very nice. Let's move that over so I can see the images. Whoever gets this, by the way, gets 5 points. That's a I don't know if that's what we're doing Halloween night, but I think it was about that. So it's not Fargo, but fair guess. Who gets to go next? Yes, I saw the renewal. Tweeted about it, Bob. Hey, Allison, you just said something. You can go next. Yeah, the future rounds that the goals for aren't all horror. They're just whatever. But this is still from the Halloween stream, so these are all horror. D2 for Allison. D2. Yo. My oh my, what could it be? I like how, I mean, obviously the fact that it wasn't horror was the first giveaway, but let's just ignore that. The Fargo guess, like, would have went out the window as soon as you saw the ground. Oh, there's no, it's not covered in snow, therefore it's not Fargo. I admit it looks kind of snowy from the tree box, but the ground box is definitely not. I feel mean saying no, Allison, but these are all horror movies. But we did say that a bunch in the last minute, so um, so I'm still going to count that guess. Bob wanted to go next, though. Bob, have a square. And of course, that filthy Tyler likes Wheel of Time. Of course. Why am I not surprised? C2. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Where's a Firefly? Is Timmy down a well? Would you even care? Did I watch the cold open of episode 2? I did not, Allison, no. You also enjoyed Eternals and thought it was very ambitious. I mean, I have no opinion yet on Eternals. I'll see it when it hits the home option. Although I'm not even that excited about watching it that way, to be honest. The burning is incorrect, but fair guess. Tyler's the last one to comment, who's not had a go yet. Tyler, take a square. Firefly. Your Ghostbusters was kind of boring, a cute movie from a weak script. A little boring. A little boring. It's not a bad movie, it's just... Yeah, it's a cute movie with some, a couple of nice moments and ideas. C4. Very nice. Love a good C4. You want more of that vehicle? The looks of it. Take your guess. I guess we'll go Cindy after this. I think Cindy's the only one who's not been yet out of the current chatters. Dun, 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 dun. Also, any patrons who have not voted yet, the votes will got another day left for the month, so make sure you do so. Red Letter Media was pretty harsh on it. Yeah, I'm not surprised they were harsh. Like they went in primed to like kind of hate it. Well, after Tyler's guess, Cindy, but I'll still count C3 if you want me to count that one. But what was I saying? Yeah, like Red Letter Media were very harsh on it. Like I agree with a lot of the sentiment, but I think they were maybe just a bit knives out. I think the general sentiment of what they were saying, though, I kind of agree with, but I definitely don't feel as strongly on it. Super Dark Times is incorrect, so Cindy wanted C3 for her guess. The little Stay Puft Marshmallow Mans were terrible. In fact, I deliberately didn't watch the Red Letter Media discussion on it until after I recorded my thoughts, because I don't like it, because I don't want it to influence anything I say. And I actually get annoyed that I didn't bring up the little marshmallow men, because I hated that scene. because that really was the corporate, like, we have to put in lots of nostalgia things. Like, that felt like the most convoluted, just blatant, let's squeeze in some State Puff Marshmallow Men that we can sell as toys nonsense. Like, I completely agreed with that part of the discussion. That was one of the worst scenes. Although one thing I forgot to say is I did appreciate that some of the effects were practical still. I'm thinking of the demon dog things. Like, those actually had practical heads and stuff, which I was not expecting. So I appreciate that at the very least. But yeah, I am feeling super jaded and tired of, like, these franchise reboots trying to walk the fine line of, like, being a sequel but being like a reboot, and only really existing to feed on the nostalgia. Like, I'm kind of really cynical and over it. That said, though, I don't think Ghostbusters Afterlife was a terrible movie. I think they were a bit harsh, but at the same time, I'm not going higher than a 6. Like, that's what it is. Never watched it, but Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. That is incorrect, but that is a fine guess. So I think we started with unless there's someone here who's not had a guess yet that I've missed, I think we're back round to Renegade. I don't care what was better in the cartoon, Bob. It's irrelevant to me. I don't care about the cartoon. I care about what was in the movie. Yeah, Last Night in Soho, I almost wanted to go see, but I hadn't quite decided to go back to the movies yet. And it's still showing, but it's showing at like one late show time a night just now. So I've missed it in theaters, but that's okay. I'll watch it when we do it in Screams. Oh, they almost did Renegade a few years ago. It fell through though. It fell through. C1. Once everyone's had 2 guesses, I'll just call it a failure. Peter, are you planning on watching the newest Paranormal Activity? I didn't hate it. I figure we'll do it in Screams at some point. It's not a priority, but once we're back to weekly episodes, whenever that happens, I imagine we'll go back and do it around then. I saw the leaked Wesker concept art, potentially. Was there more than that, Tyler? But I saw, like, Wesker in, like, a vest, looking kind of spiffy. Blair Witch 2016. Nope, that is incorrect. Who was after? I think Allison was second after thingy. Is Soho a horror movie? I believe it is. Yeah, I believe Last Night in Soho is horror. B2. Is it 5? He's doing that thing where his mouth's kind of open as he stares at me. It's kind of cute. What do you want? I put out food for you and Wesker, and you got fussy and didn't eat it. So until you go and eat that food that's out, I am not facilitating anymore. Not made of money, putty cat. Can't be fussy. And it's not like it's new food that you've not tried before. You've ate it plenty of times. You're just being fussy. Poltergeist is incorrect. Alright. Bob next. Take a square. Do 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 do. On the one hand, I almost respect that the Ghostbusters theme doesn't play until the very, very, very end, but they did kind of overdo it with the other parts of the music, the score from the original movie. Like they constantly had the little sting from it. So I'll say they broke even on music use. If I did watch Promising Young Women in the last week, and I thought that was very good. And I also watched Moonlight. I mean, I've made an effort to try and like catch up with some acclaimed films in the past week, and I'm going to continue to try and do that. B5. You've already made your guess. But it is not Bay of Blood, but nice try. And then we're back to Tyler, I think? No, wait, Cindy. Where was Cindy in this? Or was Cindy after Tyler? We'll go Tyler first. I said Tyler first. So go Tyler, then Cindy. Have you heard of The Forgotten City? It's a time loop puzzle game. I have heard of it. I've not really seen much of it. I watched Shrek the Third today. E5. Very different from what I've been watching. E5. I haven't seen Shrek the Third. I've seen the first two Shreks, which I think was enough Shrek for my lifetime. Hey, I mean, if it's on PC, it's bound to be dirt cheap at some point, so. Summer of '84? Pretty cool guess, but that is incorrect. Cindy, come on, you got one last chance. One last chance. Now I'll just tell you what it is. I did get Death Stranding like a month and a half ago when it was cheap. So when we want to enjoy just delivering packages in a landscape, we can. B1. A5. You can see Firefly's on my lap right now, just sort of standing there. Or sitting, I guess, maybe. More accurate. Here he is. Here he is. Let's get Firefly up. Firefly, Firefly, Firefly. Do you know what I've been tempted to do actually, video game wise, is to go back and play the first XCOM again, just because I've not done it since before XCOM 2 came out. Maybe a fun thing to do at some point. Firefly's purring away. He's a happy K. Did I ever finish it? Alice, I've barely even tried to play it again since the first time I played a big chunk of it back like 4 years ago. So no, I have not finished Horizon Zero Dawn. It is not them, no. So the answer then, since no one got it in 2 rounds, is actually a bit more recent, and I don't think as obscure as maybe some of these guesses were starting to go. It was in fact The Cabin in the Woods. You might recognize some of the characters now that I've said that from the back. There you go. Put all the squares back on. Said you were going to play it again when the PS5 patch came out. I said I kind of I thought about it and wanted to. I never quite get around to that. I mean, to be fair, I had a lot of other things to play, and I still do. No lies, not a chance. What? All right. So there's 2 left then from the Halloween stream to get still. So we're on to the next one, the penultimate one. Still rolling with pretty tough options here. Oh, here's Firefly on camera. That's nice for everyone. Yeah, they drive to the cabin in an RV. They absolutely do. I'm not prejudiced against redheads. Redheaded ladies are actually very nice, very very nice. No prejudice from me on that front. I just get really bored and tired of open world games. So let's not. Do we want to go in the same order again? I don't think we do. Let's do something different. Who was in the middle last time? Bob, you can go first. Who agrees with me? Let's not try and push some sort of narrative here, okay? There's no need for that. No need for that at all. What are we going to do? Alpha by first name. It's funny how you have a name beginning with A, Alison. I can't help but notice. I'll tell you what, we'll do alphabetical for the last round, okay? There's one more after this. We'll do alphabetical for that. But we'll start with Bob this time. C3. Excellent square. I'm blue dabba dee abba die. I'm blue dabba dee abba die. This is the story about a young boy. I'm sure you're analysing the pixels and try to come to a conclusion. Deep Blue Sea. Oh my good as a guess as any. That is incorrect. Cindy. Knowing Pete, the screenshot is just of the sky. Part of the fun is getting the squares that have useful things in them. Come on now. That's part of the game. But yeah, Cindy can go next. Well, I'm not quite eligible for a booster yet, but soon. I'm in the next batch of 10 years when they get to it. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Scream Factory doing 4K release of Alligator. Oh, and Alligator 2. Alligator 2 is getting a 4K release. The Abyss doesn't even have a HD version yet, but Alligator 2 is getting 4K. Come on. E2. Nasty. Smart though to go somewhere else, like get somewhere else in the thing. Among the Living. Have not seen it. I cannot say I've seen it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. We'll go to Allison next, I think, after Cindy's guess. Joss. Again, good a guess as any, but incorrect. Allison, you're up. And then we'll go Tyler Renegade for the next two. And then last round we'll do alphabetical by first name. Oh no, Alligator 2 is not 4K. Only Alligator 1's 4K. Still though, Alligator is 4K. A4. A4. Dun dun dun. I don't have anything witty to say in the meantime. What could we talk about? Alien? Really? Alien? Really? Okay, no, it's not Alien. Uh, I can't think of a single scene from Alien that could be this. Far too bright and blue for Alien. Tyler, you're up. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. B4. Now that is just a straight up face. Looks alien to me. Don't you teach these things called children? Is this not what you see on a regular basis? These creatures known as children. I mean, this is one where if you know the movie well enough, you'll get it from the face, but that face has seen some shit. Whoa. Is that Firefly? Firefly. What do you want? Let me open the door for the cat. No, there's more to go before you as well, Bob. Renegade goes before you do, and it's still Tyler's guess. Witchboard. It's not that obscure. It's not Witchboard, but it's not that obscure. Renegade. Your turn. B5. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What could it be? The suspense is killing me. The Omen 2 is incorrect, but fair try. I think we're back around to Bob then. Bob, you're up. Pick a square. We're playing a screenshot game of life and death. D5. I want it to be Ace's Iron Eagle 3. That's very specific. Can't say I'm familiar with the film. Oh, Firefly wants something. I gotta use the bathroom actually. I think I'll go quickly feed Firefly and use the bathroom after this next guess. Is it a horror movie? It is a horror movie, yes. Cujo. Cujo's incorrect, but nice try. So that takes us round to Allison again? No. Cindy. Yeah, it takes us to Cindy again. I think. No, Allison. Yes, Allison. We're on Allison again. The quality. Oh, you're asking if what Tyler said was a horror movie. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah. I'll be back in a second, guys. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom quickly and feed the putty cat. I'll leave up the screen though so you can look at the image. I have returned. Feeding one cat turned into 3 cats. D3. Apologies. Oh. There's something there. I'm back from the kitchen. All of my snacks and cats are bitching. What do we know? Jaws 2. I can see why, but incorrect. So we're back to Cindy, I believe. Oh my god. I'm going to murder some cats. C5. The Omen. Good guess, but incorrect. And then I believe Tyler was up next. Again, if we get to the end of the second round of guesses, we'll call it a failure, and I'll just tell you what it is. Hi, my name is Bob. I am 7 years old. I like to play with toys, and occasionally some video games. I enjoy cookies. Uh, what accent am I trying to do? I'm not really trying to do an accent. I'm more just trying to do a like the sort of voice you fake when you're trying to fake a man voice. Which is I know weird because I have a man voice, but you know what I mean. But the point of it was not an accent. The point of it was the more the weird dubbed quality of it. But whatever. A firefly. Firefly, 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 firefly. What do you want, firefly? My baby. To confirm, Firefly did eat the food that I put out for him, so he has been fed. Bait shop. What I guess. That is incorrect. Which means we bring it to Renegade with the last guess in the hopes of securing some points for herself. A2. The fog is actually correct. Look at that. Renegade got some points. This is from The Fog, directed by John Carpenter, not some obscure movie. Alright, let me put my boxes back in. Okay. And Renegade gets 5 points, going from 66 to 71. Alright, so we got one last round IO from October's stream. Never heard of it, so definitely obscure. Come on, Alison. You cannot personally be the sole barometer for what is obscure and what is not. It's an underwhelming John Carpenter film, honestly, Tyler. I don't like it that much. I mean, it's okay. It's not bad. Like, it's got, you know, it's a pleasant thing to have on in the background, I think, but it's not that good a movie compared to some of his other stuff. So, all right, one last round. I promised Alison would go alphabetical. So, Alison, you're up. B2. My phone's like, it's been 28 days since you restarted your device. You may want to restart it. Yeah. Well, it's clearly near dark. The Thing. Well, I can't comment on your dark because that's not Tyler's guess. The Thing is incorrect though. But I mean, you don't got a lot to go on, so I can't really fault you. This one is. I mean, it's not an obscure movie, but it is pretty hard. It's a hard screenshot. I remember picking this one. All right. Who's next? Alphabetical. Bob, I think. Bob. Then Cindy. Then Renegade. Then Tyler. If anyone else is here to make their presence known, then make sure you do. B1. Do 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 do. Tyler's like, God damn it! Why am I all the way at the bottom of the alphabet? What's funny is that you very rarely alphabetize people by their first name, so I presume in school and stuff, you were always kind of in the middle. As would have been Allison. Spookies. It is not Spookies, no. Cindy, you're up. C3. I guess I'm trying to do some like tense music, like as if you're on a game show. Like this is the do 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 do. I shall stop it. Pet Cemetery 2. Oddly specific. No, it is not that. So Renegade, you're up. Oh, hey, David. Welcome, welcome. B5. So watch some of What If. I don't really want to be honest. I'm so sick of Marvel shit right now. Maybe the mood will strike me at some point, but right now that's the last thing I could think of wanting to do. The Haunting remake. Interesting guess, but no, not that. Tyler. What? Damn cat. Remote work from home? Where we are, David's getting a cushy little position. Think of all the new 52 you can read on your lunch breaks. All the books are stacked right there waiting for you. E5. But no, congrats on the new job, David. The Babadook. That is incorrect, but fair guess. Yeah. Save a lot of money on the commute. That's for sure. All right, David, do you want slotted in for this round, or do we circle back round to the start of the list? Because we're at the end of the first batch of guesses, so I mean, it'd be very easy to just slide you in right now. Of course, Alison's sitting there going, "No, I've got an idea." So you give that jerk David a chance. It's my time to shine. It's my time. Oh, no worries, David. I think I badmouthed you enough during that recording to even us out. So that I'm not too generous. But yes. I don't know how much you added to it this week, given you only had one book, but well, Alison, we're back to you then. If you want to take a square. The entire end of the show is you holding back tears. Great success, as Borat says. Great success. Like Peter cares how I feel. I care. You make a lot of demands though, Alison. I have to be able to shoo them away at times. B4. What is David's show? David's got a show on the comics channel called the Not So New 52, where he's working through DC comics from about 10 years ago. It's usually just him, but because he had a week to do with only one comic, he asked the regular comic show to do a segment for him to bolster the episode a bit. I can't adhere to every individual request, Allison. And you make a lot of them. Garrus. The Haunting. We've actually already had The Haunting. Assuming you mean the remake, because it couldn't be the original. So you can take another guess if you like, Allison. Garrus. Oh. What did I commit to? I probably shouldn't ask that. I'm going to regret asking that. Craven. No. I don't even think I know that movie. Craven? I don't think I'm familiar with that. But alas, Bob, you're back in play. Garrus. Oh, Garrus has decided it's snuggle time. He loves to lie on the shoulder. Don't you puss puss. There's a good puss puss. There's a good puss puss. Maybe she's calling me Craven. uh, if Bob's not around, we'll have to skip to Cindy. I'll give Bob another few seconds to make a guess. Well, there you go, Bob. Make a guess. Or pick a square, rather. You know what I means. D5. Oh. Here's my puss puss. Oh, Garrus. You're so snuggly, Garrus. You just jump up on me and demand it. The others is incorrect, but fair guess. Cindy! Cindy, who I'm usually nice to, but you're going to make me watch musicals over the next month, and I'm not happy about it. So, you know what? I love when a cat sniffs my ear. Like, gets their nozzle right in my ear and takes a good purry sniff. That is some feat. There's no denying that. E2. E2. Oh. There's a square that I would have thought people would have went for ages ago. I'm surprised no one's went for it yet. It's good to broaden my horizons. Hmm. They will probably all be Christmas themed musicals just to go with the theme of the month in general. And it's finally time to cross off shit like White Christmas, which I've avoided because it's a musical. The Omen remake. Oh, fine guess, but incorrect. Renegade, you're up. And then Tyler's going to have the last chance, assuming Renegade doesn't make it two in a row, which is possible. I'm just listening to Gareth's purr. C4. I haven't defamed anything. I've not watched it yet, Alison. My comments after I watch it might be unpleasant, but right now it's just a musical I've not watched. Like I'm really struggling to wonder why no one has went for a certain square to see what something is. I'm really confused by it. The turning is not the turning. All right, Tyler, you got the last attempt. You'll never watch Anne and the Apocalypse again. Well, we're not watching that. I've already seen that. Don't worry. That one's off the list forever. Don't you do. I will give my honest opinion once I have seen it. I will be fair. Wasn't really D1 that I was thinking of, but okay, sure. D1 it is. Like, why did no one pick C1? Like, why did no one want to confirm what that was? That's so weird. It's like the biggest hint on the whole thing. Oh. Oh my Garrus. You're such a cuddly cat. Hmm. You think you know, but do you know? Oh, Allison. Why so upset? It's okay if I don't like a movie. The Prodigy is not The Prodigy. No, that's all the guesses. To be fair, I love tons of movies from that time period. It's just I don't like musicals. You know I don't like musicals, and it's okay for me to have that taste. Okay, here's all the rows going away. No points anymore. No points anymore. But if anyone wants to shout out a guess just for the fun of it. Hey, Gabriels. It's Scream. This is Drew Barrymore going to unplug the phone. That's why I said that like C1 I thought was the most important one because it kind of gave you a hint of the sort of thing that she's going to do. But yeah, it's Scream. Which is a pretty mainstream movie last I checked. Oh, bye Garrus. But hey ho, nice try everyone. Nice try. I'll close down Photoshop. Damn, Alison's mad at me tonight. No like you, the Scream. See, that's fair. Scream's a very popular film, but Tyler doesn't like it, and I'm okay with that. Very good, Bob. Very good. Tarantino would have recognized it. Tarantino would have gotten it immediately. He'd have seen that foot and went, that's Drew's foot. I don't know whose foot that is. I keep a catalogue of all the feet. Okay, I love them feet. Alright. Oh, dear. Is musicals really the next theme? Cindy has picked musicals, so we have to do 4 musicals before the end of December. So yes. And because December, I'm going to skew them more towards Christmassy musicals because, well, I might as well cross them off the list. If I'm going to have to do some musicals, then might as well make it those. I will be sick. See, Cindy, you're driving away audience members. That's not good. I don't remember that being a Christmas movie, Bob. Although maybe I can skew this a little bit. Maybe if I can count like Blues Brothers, School of Rock, maybe I can. Because I brought up 3% in the Squid Game, or tried to. Oh yes, I read that I accidentally said 300 instead. I think it was a fair thing to bring up in the context, but yes, I'm sorry we never finished 3%. That was back when everything had to be both me and Connor for the TV reviews. I mean, Scottish people don't like being called Brits for a start, so there's your first. I don't think you even meant to have a double insult in there, but you found a way. Garrus, don't be a menace. So, Hitchcock movie, Jaws 4, or video game? How are we feeling? Man, so much attitude from Allison tonight. Tyler's going video games. Bob's voting Jaws 4. I hope there's a decisive victory here. If it's very evenly split, we may have some trouble. I hadn't decided anything. I never decide anything. I intentionally didn't till now. Whoa, I never agreed to Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, David can tie break if need be. Very good. Do you know what? I thought Bob deleted his own comment, and I only just went back and read it when I saw Cindy's comment. I went, "Oh, Tyler deleted Bob's comment." It's all right, Bob. It's still I'm still counting your vote. Don't worry. Tyler's shenanigans are nothing but a blip of amusement. Oh, you'll tie it. Okay, all right, fair enough. So, pardon me for assuming the logical outcome. Mm. Right, so what are people thinking? Is there any other votes other than Bob and Tyler? Don't worry, Bob. If we don't do Jaws 4 tonight, it'll still come in handy in a future stream. We still have to do it. Hey, Chris, we're just voting on what to do. The options are Jaws 4, a Hitchcock movie, or or play a video game. Although Tyler may be strong arming people. You know, Tyler, I can't help but notice that everyone but you has said Jaws 4. Like, I think it's 4-1 right now, and Chris might make it 5-1. Although Chris might just cause some shenanigans and say something else. But Jaws 4 is winning 4-1. Tyler's not made a stream in like 3 weeks, and he's coming back in here trying to like hotshot his way to being in charge. Yeah, but you may as well make it 5-1, Chris, just to make the defeat all that more crushing. Mm. Mm. Ow. Ow, ow. Ooh. Christmas, Christmas time, Christmas time. It's almost December, Christmas time. Space Jam. Either way, I watch Space Jam 2 again. As funny as it would be to possibly force Tyler to watch Space Jam 2 again, I don't think it's in me. Alright, I'll get set up for Jaws 4. I mean, even without you, Alison, it's still a definitive victory for Jaws. Does it bug me that the movie's called Jaws: The Revenge instead of Jaws 4? A little bit. Like with any franchise that drops numbering, especially after it started using numbering for the first or second sequel, and then switches. You know, like. Then again, it's not as bad as just dropping. Like Scream 5 is just Scream. That's even more annoying than having a subtitle. At least if it was like Scream 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Scream The Return, I'd be like, okay, fine. At least it's The Return. But that's that even that. It's just Scream, which means I'm going to call it Scream 5 forever. All right. I'm setting up the movie. Oh, I know, Elsa. I just meant that even if I didn't count your vote because you were leaving, sooner rather than later, it would still be a definitive victory. That's all I meant. Where's some headphones for me? I don't, Cindy. Bob being enthusiastic about this spells disaster, quite frankly. Spells disaster. So that audio is very loud coming from the monitor. Okay, plug in the old headphones. I see how. What do you mean you see how it is? I didn't say anything bad about you. Like, at all. What is this? Somehow everything I'm saying tonight has been twisted into to hell with Alison. Screw Alison. Like, everything I'm saying somehow is sounding like that to her. I don't know how. Oh dear. Right, Apple TV's telling me to watch Babylon 5. That sounds like fun. And also Unbreakable, and also Ghostbusters. But you know what? That's okay. We're not doing that today. We're here to watch Just 4. I wish I could pick what genres each movie is for the Apple library, because damn, some of them are so annoying. But hey, whatever. Jaws the Revenge. Episode 3 reviews tomorrow, Alison. It's already recorded. And episode 4 will likely be Thursday. Don't worry, they'll be coming at a reasonable rate. Alright, pause the movie at 0, everyone. You're pausing Jaws the Revenge at 0. We're finally going to cross off this final Jaws movie. It's been a long time coming. I crossed off the screenshots game that was old from before. We're crossing off Jaws 4. We have to cross off Manos at some point. Oh, that may take a little while yet, but we'll get there. One thing I owe a Gary Busey pet judge. I've had a slight hiccup on that front. My VPN no longer works on Amazon Prime, so I'm going to have to do some creative things to make sure we can do pet judge at some point. But I'll work my magic. We do have Scrooge, but Scrooge isn't something that's like lingering. Like that's something that's for the Christmas stream. I don't have to worry about squeezing that in. That's got a set time. Although Cindy was threatening making me review a really bad movie for December. So she hasn't done it yet, but got my eye on her. Yeah, don't worry about Scrooge. Scrooge is not like that's not something that's been sitting lingering for a while. Da, 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 da. So pause Jaws the Revenge at 0. I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1 and say play. Then we'll hit play and we'll all be in sync and it'll be great. It's like a couple of seconds of black before the Universal logo comes in. I will never admit to how I acquire anything, Bob, if it's not official, but I'll see what I can do. Okay? Oh god. I shouldn't have reminded Cindy. Alright, oh, David, I've got like 2 months of ratings for you, by the way. Averages. Well, I don't actually have them. I still need to figure them out, but in theory, I have 2 months of averages for you. Anyway, alright, here we go, guys. Pause Jaws the Revenge at 0. I'm going to do the countdown in like 10 seconds, so be ready. Be ready. It's time. Okay. It is time. I'm assuming people are ready. No one's actually said ready, but I'm just assuming that everyone's ready. I'd play at a time at this point. Okay, here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, play. And then the stars are there. Yeah, universe. Oh, there's a globe. It's spinning. How exciting. Oh, Renegade's even watching this. Of all the movies you choose to join in on, Renegade, you join in on Jaws 4. Oh, I should have put subtitles on. Oh, they're already on. Nice. Okay. Alright. Tyler, you better be watching. Muppets Christmas Carol is an option. Oh, red text this time. Dun 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 dun. Getting right into the music this time. Oh no! Should have paused it after that. It's not too late to just start again, Tyler. If you want us to opt back to the start. I think no. I'll read the credit names as they come up. Judith Basri is Thea. Lynn Whitfield. I'll keep reading these so you can sync up. Mitchell Anderson. And Michael Caine as Hoagie. Hoagie? His name is Hoagie? Casting by Nancy Nair. Music composed and arranged by Michael Small. Theme from Jaws by John Williams. Synced on Mitchell. Nice. We're going in and out of the water here. It's a very bobbing shark we got going here. Assuming this is a POV of a shark, which I think the implication is. You want out, Garrus? Good time for it, I suppose. I bought it like months ago when we decided to do all these, when it was on sale. I own Jaws 2, 3, and 4. Well, and 1 as well, but. I like that the ages of the kids is basically just hovering around because I feel like this is a younger kid now than they were in Jaws 3. Wait, is this Christmas set? Wait, this the younger son's a cop? Oh, they got a photo. They got a photo of him at least. I'll be a nice little payday for that photo. At least Christmas is a different setting. It's actually almost a nice thing that this one we pushed this one back since it's December in like a day. May have to draft my top 10 Christmas movies after this is done. He looks like the villain from Jack Slater 3. Do you know what? This one's a tight 90 minutes at least. I remember the last two being like nearly 2 hours. There's no reason why your schlocky shark sequel should not be a tight, nice lean 90 minutes. It's occurring to me because I've got subtitles on that I never really knew the words to this song. Outside of Heart the Herald, Angels Sing. He did. He did. That happened. Others can confirm such a thing took place. He wasn't thrilled about the whole thing. I even put a photo on Twitter, I think. If I remember right. Oh, shit. The shark's out for blood right at the start of the movie. Brody Jr. here's going to be the first kill. It lured him out, and I presume the older brother and co are going to come to investigate this. Now, I know it's called Jaws the Revenge, but are they actually going to try and convince us that this is like a shark related to the original shark who wants revenge on the Brody family? Because if it is, that's amazing. Oh, and the boat's gone down as well. The shark actually laid a trap. Do you know what? This has potential to be better than 2 and 3. I mean, 2 had that great, death early on in the boat with the explosion. But, like, this could be far more consistently entertaining. Yeah, well, the book sounds stupid, though. Well, not that this isn't stupid, but this is potentially more entertainingly stupid. Well, I guess that fiance won't get to get married after all. Oh my god, these goddamn cats. Yeah, I'm familiar, Bob. You must have loved his time on Jaws too, then, Tyler. Well, this is the same actress, right? This is the mum. She immediately thinks it's revenge. Did the events of Jaws 2 and 3 happen in this, or is this one of these, like, ignore the other sequels movies? the shark is going to come for him. The fear of the shark did it. I'm just going to run away from your wife. You stay there. That's fair enough then. Because her saying, "Oh, it waited all this time and came for him," doesn't really make much sense when they've had these other two adventures in 2 and 3. Oh, that's his Rocky montage. Why is there such a sepia filter on a scene from Jaws 1? Yes, that kid from Jaws 1, he's now dead. He got munched on by the shark. But you'll feel great. I feel like I know this actor. Something. Kid's not taking no for an answer. Yeah, I thought she meant swing her over the edge, which I'm like, if any of these adults do that, they're goddamn stupid. Just asking for an accident. She's basically like LL Cool J Deep Blue Sea, except instead of a bird, it was her son. But I mean, basically the same thing. Like, I hope later on she like throws an explosive at him and says, "You ate my boy," and then kills the shark. That's what I hope the ending's that. I suspect I'm going to be disappointed. Mm-hmm. Reminds me of what, what was the dads of my two dads. Is this him? The photos in IMDb are so different because he was Jimmy in Halloween 2. That's what I know him from, probably. He was also in Late Phases, apparently. Although probably look much different in that. He's also in The Last Starfighter, which I've seen once but barely remember. I love how the town that they've left is not like, you know, in the first movie, in the second movie, even when there was a shark attack, it's like, oh shit, there's a shark here. We have to deal with that. I love that we're following the family away, and as far as we can tell, no one's concerned about there being a shark around attacking people. Now, sure, we know the shark's probably going to follow them to the Bahamas, but they don't know that. I think so, Renegade. Just imagine him with a shaven face. They're a bit younger. Oh, this driver's going above and beyond. I know I said that, Renegade. I said that first. You are such a grandma, though. Well, brat. I'm hoping she gets eaten. Yeah, we got some modern art. Oh no, she's getting like PTSD looking at this thing. Oh no, this modern art is triggering my shark flashbacks. Honestly, I think this is legitimately better than Jaws 3 so far. It's stupid, but at least it's like got a plot and it's like having her be all tense and like. I mean, Jaws 2 is a bit too slow, but I at least appreciate what Jaws 2 was trying to do. I think this actually might be better than Jaws 3 though. I assume Bob just meant a hamburger and chicken nuggets, which is a lot, but this is just a nightmare, right? Or there you go. There she is waking up. I was dreaming of a shark. Jaws Kruger. The idea that the shark would know who's related to Brody in the first place is kind of hilarious. And her whole like thinking the shark wants revenge. Well, how does he know who to go after? It's not like he's looked up the yellow pages. It's not like he's researched who his family was. That's a good point. All the Christmas vibes have went away because they went to Bahamas. You keep saying that, Bob, but you said that was in the book, not in the movie. It doesn't matter if it's not in the movie. You can't flaunt that as an explanation. If it's not in the film, it's not in the film. So they ask it to be critiqued as much as it is. You miss Dennis Quaid? I don't miss Dennis Quaid. Dennis Quaid was very boring in the last movie. Oh, he was a little monster. I hated him. I used to stab him in the nipple with a knitting needle. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, Bob. They took it out of the movie, so it doesn't count as an explanation. It's an interesting footnote, but it doesn't account for the reaction or the discussion of the movie itself. Until the mermen come for you. Or the humanoids from the deep. Remember those? The sharks had quite the swim. Oh no, she touched the water. That's a pretty big word coming from such a young kid. It's more just that the movie's making it quite hokey, Cindy. Not that the traumatization is not a real possibility. Not really, Bob. No. My mother's talking to a man. Oh no. This is the real threat of the movie. His mother might start dating again. Might start dating Michael Caine. I like how Michael Caine's already an old man in this movie, and it was made in 1987. He's just thinking about the house that he's going to build with the money he's getting for his paycheck. That's all he's thinking about. That was a very bold move. The famous quote is that he's never seen the movie, but he's seen the house that it built. That must be a hell of a fraction of the budget. That sounds right. They do that a lot with big actors who get a big paycheck for just they'll shoot all their scenes. They'll schedule it so they only have to be there for as little amount of time as possible. It's kind of like the original Halloween. This might sound unbelievable, but Donald Pleasance was only there for 3 days. He only shot scenes for 3 days on Halloween. Like they used that time exceptionally well. You don't feel it at all in that film. $7 days plus some promotion, I imagine, but not bad for 1.5 million. It's come for him. And she can sense it. She can sense it. Her shark sense is tingling. I'm terrific. See, I'm going to dance like a fool. I love how he might actually make some progress with her, and then they're going to get back and find out that her son was attacked by a shark. What's funny is he looks the son looks more like Dreyfus than he does Schneider from the first movie. Oh, he's going to keep it a secret. Maybe that's his real father. What you think when they swam back at the end of Jaws 1, there was a bit of a some sort of weird menage a trois? I feel like Michael Caine's always telling stories. Look at him looking out the window all moody. My mother's dating. Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Yes, why not come over here and get laid whilst your mother is also getting laid? Possibly. Oh, it's New Year. Hopefully the shark attacks the casino. That's my hope. Look at the eyes. No one talk about the great white. It's actually two sets of feet when you think about it, but you know. That said, though, you know, we're a bit into it now. You know, we're almost halfway. It's probably time for another shark attack. Just, you know, with an actual kill, I mean. He's going to be your new stepdaddy. How do you feel about having an Englishman as a stepdad? He'll take you to ball games. I'll help myself get over your brother's death if you call your new stepdad daddy. Call Michael Caine daddy, and that'll be good for me and my healing. uh, I mean, her husband's been dead for a while, though, right? It's not like her husband just died. Her husband's been dead for X number of years at this point, by the sounds of it. Tension in the workplace. This is gonna get one of you killed. Maybe both. It's slowing a bit down in the middle here, not gonna lie. But given that this is meant to be a complete travesty of a movie, I'm not surprised. I'm assuming the movie never actually confirms it's the same shark. They just kind of assume it's another shark. Although I'm sure Mrs. Brody is adamant it's the same shark. It's not like the shark in Jaws 2 that got like a two-face kind of scar. And we could tell that it was the same shark for the rest of the movie. Oh, some marital problems going on here. It's pronounced garbage. Oh, that's right. She's welding a sculpture. I was like, why is she putting on a blowtorch and goggles? A lot of big open windows. Stood with the hats. Not the main dude, but like the guy throwing in the chum. He's got like blood all up his arms. I feel like that's a bad a bad omen. Those arms are gonna look pretty tasty to old Mr. Sharky Shark. George Jr. here's licking his lips. The red and the blue water is a nice visual. Let's go on then, stab him. Yeah, it doesn't look as good as the first movie, or at least they're not hiding it as well as the first movie. Yeah, that like a tail almost the way it was going down, like not like a shark tail, like a a mammal's tail going down. He's already suggesting they go on a trip together. Alright, that was like a proper smooch. Good night, Alison. He's come back. So the shark has naturally lured them out somewhere. Or not. Well, I mean, I'm just assuming he's a super smart shark. I feel like that's what the movie's trying to tell me. This is a shark that sets traps. I swear the back of that fin looks like a zip. Like you can see the zip of the puppet. Oh, by the way, where you're standing is where I had sex with your son yesterday. Just FYI. He's never had to deal with his mother dating people before, presumably. It's a weird feeling for him. Oh, the shark nightmares run the family, apparently. Now he's having them. Unless he's starting to get a fetish. Maybe he's like that episode of Friends where Chandler allegedly gets the shark fetish. Alright, 34 minutes to go. Oh, look, they're recreating the scene with the kid in the first movie. Wouldn't this be more effective if it was the younger son who actually did that in the first movie to show that he's passed it on to his kid? Technically, this one didn't have anything to do with that scene, so remember in the first Jaws when they did this. We call that a Ghostbusters. It's not like the movie's been doing tons of like remake moments of Jaws. You can forgive one, I think. I mean, and that was arguably more for the mother than it was for him. So it's kind of like she's recognizing some of her. I mean, both the people she lost were the people who were involved in that scene. So I can see the argument for doing it. It probably could have been used to better effect, but oh no, both of them used to do it. Okay. Yeah, she worked in your smell because you're shacking up with Michael Caine. You're really defending this movie. No, I mean I'm not. Like that defense is just that the nostalgia of today is not as bad as what a sequel used to do. Even a bad sequel like this one. I mean, this isn't good. It's pretty dull, honestly, by and large. There's been like no shark kills since the first one. I just don't think it's quite as dull as 3. I'm feeling it now, though. Like, I'm ready for it to, potentially get exciting. Come on. Come on, we've got half an hour left. There's time to gear up. It's almost like he was waiting for the right person to go in the water, wasn't it? Dun 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 dun. Swim, Barry, swim. He's still got that bit of tech dangling from his side, which is funny. Oh. Oh, he's found an old shipwreck to use as a tactical tool of deception. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I was about to say, how's the shark going to get out of this like area? Because sharks can't go backwards, so we this shark can. Almost spelled great shite. uh, the Great Shite's the Scottish shark movie that's not been made yet, but someone should someday. Well, something finally happened. He was finally in jeopardy. I don't know, do what they did in the first movie and like hire some shark hunters to go and hunt the bloody thing. Just a thought. It's just weird that absolutely no one, either in the hometown or here in this tropical location, have reacted to there being a shark in a place where there shouldn't be a shark, remotely similar to how anyone reacted in the first or second movies. It's just kind of, it's odd. There you go, Card Sharks. That's a good title. Does feel like she's been missing for a while, doesn't it? Ah, she painted it. Okay, it looks a little more like art now that it's painted. This speech sounds terrible from the snippets we've had. Oh, what's that big thing that, like, in the background there was a couple of girls riding, yeah, those orange wheels where they're, it's like a pedal boat, but it's these giant wheels and they're kind of elevated. I want to ride in one of those. I don't want the asylum to make it, Bob. I actually would like it to be moderately entertaining. It's continuing to actually target the family members. That's hilarious. Uh, Look at the banana boat. They're on a banana. It's kind of too little too late, but this is mildly amusing. Although this red shirt's getting it instead. Because movies are too scared to kill kids. Hmm. This music's getting quite epic. Yeah, not telling them when there was going to be a big celebration on the beach with a lot of swimmers and stuff is kind of puts them in the same camp as the mayor from the first movie. Just oh, now she's gonna settle the score. They're treating this like she's Victor Frankenstein getting out to confront the monster. I suppose adding a plane into this is a way to shake up the third act of your Jaws movie. It really feels like a lot more should have happened in the middle. It feels like nothing happened until it tried to attack the daughter, and then that's just kind of spurred on what this last section is going to be. It's a shame. Maybe all the sequels will just try to save money, but it does feel like they all had like a lack of actual good incidents. They all have these slogs. I mean, Jaws 2 is definitely better than this. I mean, Jaws 2 has some pacing problems, but we meet again, Mr. Shark. She says, son of a bitch, like your dead husband. It's getting a bit referential now. What was her plan here exactly? She has no weapons. Is she just thinking, oh, maybe if I sacrifice myself to the shark, he'll leave the kids alone? Yeah, that's not a plane that's supposed to land in the water. That was ballsy. I'm not sure. Why did he land it? Was there a reason to land the plane? Are they really going to be able to achieve anything down here more than what they could have done just staying in the air? I don't know. I didn't see a body. I don't believe he's dead yet. Hmm. Other than being there to give her some moral support, like I'm not sure what coming down to be on the boat instead of being in the plane has accomplished. Dear, 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 dear. Does she believe this is the same shark? Because that shark in Jaws 1 definitely blew up to smithereens. I suppose she never saw that though, but ah dear. Yeah, the cholesterol got him. That's what it was. Every time he says Michael, I think he means Michael K. Hmm. Legitimately, the small bits I'd seen in this on TV, the only thing I remembered is that there was a plane that sank into the water at some point. So that was the only thing that I experienced or remember experiencing from this movie. They should have done a sequel called Jawsies, which is just plural of Jaws. Lots of Jaws. Many Jaws. Is that shark flying? I think our Jamaican friends may be done for here. Ugh. I mean, it worked, but he died in the process. The slow motion yelling of his name. That's oh well. Can't all be winners. Jawsies, yes. Well, we can't just add an S right again. We've already added an S. Maybe do Jaws squared, so you do the little two, the little upper two. Because Michael Caine, Cindy, star power is what that is. She's going to get her one liner soon, isn't she? We're building up to the one liner. Come on. You hit my boy. Come on. Oh. Other than wanting to make sure that you deal with a shark, I mean, there's not really a reason for them out just to sail back, right? Like they could just sail back anytime. There's nothing wrong with the boat. What? How? What? Why did the shark explode? I'm. Oh, Jake's somehow alive. Okay. So the shark killed what, two people this whole movie? One of them was a complete random extra. That's an obvious fake sky. Look at it. Look at the skybox. That's just a wall at the end of a pool. I thought that device was just a thing to shock it. I didn't realize. Was that explosive? Did I miss the part where they said that was explosive? Oh, you think the shark was a suicide bomber? Trying to take out the boat? That was just. Like, I came into this thinking, oh, maybe this one will be silly fun. Like, silly, bad, but so bad it's silly fun. But no. It started off like it might be. Kind of like 3. I'd probably still say it was slightly better than 3 because it was shorter. And 3 was boring for a longer time, but. Yeah, the Jaws sequels ain't much to write. I mean, I'm not mad that I took this long to watch them. I'll say that. Hoagie gets the girl. I guess he does. I guess he does. Well, there you go. That's Jaws 4. And I guess Renegade gets a point. Bringing her up to 72. You get to give out 3 spins. Renegade. Because the movie's finished. Happy we finished the series. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy because of completion's sake, Let's cross that off. I've watched them all now once, so I'll have to do it again. Yeah, it sucks. It's not the worst thing I ever made, but it really does suck. It's in a really. Yeah, it's like a, I don't know, 3.5 or something like that. Maybe a 3. Gives it to Tyler since he's back. Is Tyler here though? Tyler's not said anything in a little while. I think Tyler might have fallen asleep or bailed out the movie like a scaredy cat. I could be wrong. Luckily though, I bought Jaws 2, 3, and 4, so I have them forever. I don't mind spinning for Tyler though. I can spin for Tyler. Why not? I'm just turning off the old system. Sure, we'll give Tyler spins. Alright, spin number 1. Oh, I need to put the wheel on. I won't count that one since you didn't see it because I didn't have the wheel on the screen. It was a good one though, so maybe that's a bad thing for him. Spin 1. Yep, I guess it was. Where is Tyler? There he is. Alright, 2014. Spin number 2. Deep +3. My. Deep's not completely out of it yet. And spin number 3. Leader -3. Oh, look at that. All of a sudden, Renegade has just slyly taken the top of the leaderboard. Ooh, air. What fun. Well, that turned out alright. For some. So I trust everyone was miserable during that. Yeah, how's about that? How's about that? Well, it was a productive stream. We crossed off those dangling few screenshots. We finally crossed off Jaws 4. So those are off the to-do list. I should do some jumping jacks before I go. Whittle those down a bit because it is a silly amount. And sadly, because I've not had as much time to stream in the last couple of weeks, they've not moved much. So right now there's a total of what's that? 510. Jesus Christ. It's in 2 batches. It's in 190 and 320. I'm working on the 190 figure. Oh, that's cool, Bob. I did enjoy that show. Alright, I'm gonna do some jump jacks. I feel like I've done a proper stream that's, chipped away a lot of the to-dos. Oh, Cake Sniffer season. Carmelita, the best character in the whole damn show. That was 40 for the record. So that 190 figure goes down to 150. Alright. That's 470 left. Oh dear. What fun. Now, as far as next stream goes, I think I'm booked now every night until the weekend. Between Tara and Tim recordings. We torture you guys too much, but it's all for fun. Says the woman who's about to put me through 4 musicals. Yes. All for fun. You know, I'm all about the silliness of the streams. Oh. Yeah, so a little booked up until the weekend, but I don't think I'll be busy both Saturday, Sunday though, so I should be streaming one of those nights, I think. And then we'll go from there. Obviously, probably next week, or maybe the end of this week, depending. We may put the Christmas tree up. We'll have that stream. So that can be fun. And we'll get through. Probably start working on Christmas movies soon, actually. Yeah, we might do our first Christmas musical soon. Is there a new stream goal? Right now, there's just an individual goal for the night for another round of a screenshot game. For 5 screen grabs. I do have a big one in mind. I might save it for the special Christmas stream. I might not. I mean, would you guys rather have one big goal to build to, or lots of little ones that are just like every couple of streams that'll be hit? What would you prefer? Because I don't mind it either way, really. If you would rather have the one that's like, you know, it's a month or whatever to hit for some torturous movie or something. I'm okay with it, but hey, Firefly. Firefly's got back up. You like the big goals? I can switch to the big goal. I've got one in mind. Although I could save that, I suppose. I could put something that's still kind of Christmassy, I suppose. If you want like a December Christmassy goal on the build up to the Christmas stream, I guess. Wheeling at Firefly. Balls for big goals. And sure, I'll change it. I don't mind. I mean, it's a quick goal anyway. It was going to be going pretty quick. Luckily, those screen cap games I got ready are still very usable in the future. Let me you know what, I never actually popped out the chat. I just kept it in the window all stream. for reasons. Let me move this over here. Saving Christmas. I think I think Cindy's already going to nefariously make me do something with that. Oh. Or would you rather that was a goal, Cindy? Would you like me to put on Saving Christmas as a stream watch as a goal? What was Tim saying to me? Could make it a stream movie. Well, as it for a goal. I'm not just offering up Saving Christmas as a freebie. All right. Obviously, it's a Christmas movie, so we want to watch it before Christmas. So there'll have to be a tight deadline on this. And you want a big goal? You get a big goal. So what date works for this? Let's assume. So Christmas is a Saturday. Let's assume the Christmas stream will be possibly on the Thursday, the 23rd. That's something we could talk about closer to time. I mean, if everyone's going to be busy on that day, then maybe we'll move it. But my prediction would be I'll be free in the 23rd. So let's assume that the goal has to be hit then by the 22nd. Not that it has to be saved for the Christmas stream. If it gets hit early, we can watch it just as part of December. But oh no, silly me! I was writing it the UK way instead of the American way, like the website likes. Yes, we celebrate Christmas. Renegade, I've had like 2 or 3 years of a Christmas tree in the background. Yes, we celebrate Christmas in Scotland. It's just as commercial and as present heavy as it is in the US. It's actually the only holiday that gets as much decoration in the UK as the US has. Like hardly anyone decorates for Halloween. No one cares about other holidays, but people decorate for Christmas. Admittedly, the outside of the house is a bit more rare, but some people do it. Leave it to New. Why would you leave it to New? It's a Christmas movie. What sort of silly idea is that? We'll do a separate New Year's thing. We'll do a separate New Year's stream. The New Year's just can be a thing. No. I grew up celebrating Christmas. I had lists of items I wanted. Well after I believe Santa Claus was a thing. All right. You wanted saving Christmas as a goal. There you have it. Takes the burden off Cindy a little bit. Oh, hello. Saving Christmas sounds truly awful. It does. I agree. I was flipping through the channels on Pluto because there's a Rift Tracks channel on there. But I noticed that one of the channels was playing God's Not Dead, which I believe is an ultra Christian movie. Life will find a way, Cindy, I'm sure. Life will find a way. Oh, my, oh, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. Never mind. I'm just thinking to myself. Let's see. Apparently it's on Prime in the US, Saving Christmas. It's on Prime, Hoopla, Pluto TV, and Roku. I may have to get more creative in the UK, but it is actually very accessible in the US on Prime. Whoa! The season's the season's not over till the end of December. There's a whole month for Megan to fall behind. Unless you'd like to do like a special December only season for Christmas, I could be talked into that if you like. Although I think if we decide that, then Megan can't decide her theme for until January because we can't do another theme on top of another theme for obvious reasons. Time constraints, more than anything. Hmm. Hmm. Firefly. No? Oh. Firefly. Oh, you're a sweet pretty cat. Yeah.
This was garbage. You understand?
Cool kick off. Thank you, Renegade. Shall I spin for you? You just spin. Oh no, wheel, it's still spin. Okay, that's enough time. Ah. You get to pick someone else to have a spin, Renegade, or you can just take a point. Get your point back, basically. Oh, and you healed as well. Very smart. Making it all tense. Here's a push push. Here's a push push. Firefly. My name is Firefly. I'll take the point. Smart. Okay, so Renegade's back to being on top. Just be a smidge. Just be a smidge. I'll move you up. I'm sure. You've not said anything, but I'm sure you're sitting there fuming that you've been technically on top.
Words are not my area of expertise. That's why I podcast.
Who was that? Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. That's two spins. Two spins for possibly comeback Queen Cindy. All right, spin number one. Oh, that's 5 points, so. Well, landed on the one so far. And then spin number two. Gets ignored because you are the leader now. You are the leader, so I just gets ignored. You giving out 2 spins, Cindy, or are you taking 2 points? Renegade's time at the top was brief but memorable. 2 to Megan. Okay, before I move you, then I'll spin for Renegade. All right, spin 1. That doesn't have much effect right now. And spin 2. Oh, hey, that's better. +2. Still pretty close. Still pretty close. Yeah. I was going to do this at the start of the new season, but I think for December, even with the same season going, I think we'll I was expecting us to land on the jumping jacks a lot more than we actually did. I know the amount I owe right now is quite high, but that's just because of like a really tip heavy night in October. So I think I'm going to do away with the 5 phase and just go back to 1, 2, and 3. Make it simple. Obviously the negative jumping jack slots are still there. But no 1 for 5 or 1 for 3. It's just straight to 1 per 1. Call it a Christmas gift to you all. And is it December yet here? No, it's just we're getting into the 30th. Okay. So I guess that doesn't come into effect until next stream because it's still November. But you're, how shall I say, welcome. But yes, thank you. Okay. In fact, I think that pretty much. I never understood the phases, so that's fine. Well, I guess it makes it easier to follow now. Very good. I guess I'll log Jaws, the Revenge. Well, it's not confusing anymore then. Happy days. Alright, that's Jaws dealt with. Oh, I need to re-up my my Letterboxd. Oh, and the Black Friday sales on. Wait, that can't be on for much longer because it's Connected Tuesday now. Yeah, let me let me get my Pro back. Damn. This is important. I gotta have stats. I gotta know what my average of the year is. Okay, well, that's that done. Alright, well, thank you very much for an enjoyable stream. I will be back lately one night of the weekend. Worst comes to worst next Monday, but I suspect I'll be back at night of the weekend. And we can start off our December. So probably Christmas tree going up will be the main thing of that stream. We'll just be chatting, faff about. Maybe with like a movie like afterwards or something. But I think that's the plan. So thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I look forward to all the content coming up in the next few days. And I will see you guys soon. So thank you very much. And good night.